makeup fiends. So today I'm going to do a beauty haul for you. It's over about the last 2 months because I did say I was going to start showing things in videos and totally forgot to do so, so I've got quite a few things to show you. I made a little list though, so I'm quite organised. I've got some MAC things, but I actually think I'm going to do them, some of them in a separate video, so I will show a couple of them in here, but I'm going to put a couple of them in a separate video and I'll explain that when I kind of come to them. So we'll start with some storage that I got this month. I got some of these. Now these are a fantastic bargain. Sticker on. They're an amazing bargain from Wilkinsons. I don't know if they come in other patterns or designs, but I really like these. They're like a beige colour and they've got bird cages, bows, postage stamps, ink splots. Did I say keys? And bows all over them, and I really like it. And they're actually like a 4-section thing. I don't know if you can see there. They're actually split into 4 sections, and they're actually meant for storage of pens and pencils or stationery on your desk. But I think they're perfect for lip glosses. I did have the lip glosses stored the other way, but it was like having to lift them out to look at the colours, but now I have them this way. You can see all of my colours. And I actually just got one of these initially to put my MAC glosses in and pencils because I wanted to have them separate, so I wasn't searching around, and sometimes I forget about the MAC pencils that I've got. Also, I just like to be able to have the glosses out so I can see them. So I did actually put those in one of these, and then I went back, and it's 3 for 2 on Wilkinsons at the moment. So the original one that I got, I actually got some stationery and got that as my free item. Then I went back to Wilkinsons earlier this week and I picked up another 3 because it was only £1.60 for all 3. So Tony took one of these for her room for her stationery, and then I took the other 2, so that's one of them. So I've got all my Maybelline MNYs in here, and then I've got my Barry M's at this side, and then all my Revlon at the back, and a couple of Benefits. So that's them, and then in the other one, that's the rest of my things. So Model Zone, Illamasqua, some great new glosses which are also in this beauty haul, and some other bits and pieces, including these amazing, I think they're called Spectracolour. These are Avon glosses, and they're from forever ago, but they're still lovely. And it's basically 2 colours in the tube, and you dial the bottom and get different colour finishes from them, and I've got 4 of those. I think there was only 4 colours and I got all 4 because I love them. I would review them. I don't know if you want to see a review of them because you can no longer get them, so you'd have to let me know what you think about whether you want to hear a review on those. But yeah, they're just basically under there, and I just pulled them out. I'm actually wearing glosses every day now, whereas sometimes if they're in the drawer I totally forget to put one on, but now because they're out on display I am actually using gloss every day, and I'm using lots of different brands, so I'm really excited about that. Another storage thing that I got, well, Alec actually got this for me, and this is from Tesco's, and it's plastic, it's just clear, and it's basically on a spinning disc at the bottom, so you can actually spin your products around. And I've got all of my sort of MAC face sort of things in here. So I've got brush cleaner, strobe lotion and cream, Fix Plus, charged water, and my Seaside. Is this one Seaside? It's from the Seaside collection, or whatever it was called. I totally can't remember at this moment in time, but that's the body oil. It's really, really pretty. So they're all in there, and then I just keep that up there, and then I can spin that round for whatever I want. Sort of a long storage idea is MAC. I actually have the brush cleaner. I don't know where I've got it right now. Oh. So MAC's brush cleaner is around £8.50, I think. I think that's a good price because you get a lot of product, but the packaging sucks. So you get 235 mils of this, which I think is really good because it will last a long time. Looks like I've used a lot. I technically haven't because I've actually put it in this bottle. I like the smell of this brush cleaner probably better than I like the smell of other ones. It's got quite a sweet smell. It's not quite as chemical smelling as some of the other ones out there. So I got that quite a while ago, but it's got this lid where you kind of click it and then you got a bit open, but it's, you know, you can squeeze it out onto a cloth, but I just feel like I'm getting a lot more product out onto the cloth than I actually need to clean my brushes because it goes all in one place. Whereas if you have a spray, it sprays evenly across a cloth and you don't need to use quite so much. So I had a look on the MAC website and I actually got these little bottles. Now it's a pack of 2 for £3.50, and they're just travel bottles, they're just plastic, and they come with a screw top on. And then what I did was I bought the spray pump, I think this is around, I don't know, between £2 to £3.50. I can't remember exact price, but that's MAC as well. And I bought that off the site, and it's got this nice little lid on there. And then it was just about 1 centimetre too long to fit into this bottle, and I just trimmed off the bottom centimetre and it fits perfectly, and now I can spray my brush cleaner out. So I really love that. I can't remember who I was mentioning this to in a video, but I was mentioning getting these little bottles. Well, if you watch me, then yeah, these is them, and I did get this off the MAC Cosmetics site. I don't think they have them on the Debenhams site, because Debenhams do sell MAC, but I don't think that they have those particular items. I'm not sure though, it's been a while since I've looked. So I got those. Right, other sort of storage. Ooh. I got this cup at Matalan, it's ceramic, and it's got a tiny bit of damage in that it's got a leaf missing here, but it was either 50 pence or £1, and I just think it's really pretty. And I've got all my favourite other brushes in here that are not Real Techniques. A couple of little perfume things, my tweezers, a few little glass flowers. Yeah, so that's my bits and pieces in there. I love containers and storage. I like to have lots of pretty storage on the desk. I think it's practical to have things stored in different ways. For me it is anyway, because I like that it's quite, I don't want everything to be matchy-matchy. I quite like that it's a bit of this and that, and you know, that's just me. A lot of people don't like that, but I do, so I like that. Alright, I've done the next thing because I've written down Tesco twirly thingy, which was the storage thing. Marilyn makeup bag. Right, I've got this Marilyn makeup bag because Chucky Kaz mentioned it in one of my videos, because she knows that I love Marilyn Monroe, and I actually got this from Primark in the Metro Centre. It was £4, and it's just plastic. It's that, you know, shiny sort of plastic, which is quite nice, and then it's lined, and it's that wipeable material inside. This is 4 pieces. So I really like that, and it says Marilyn's on it. And it's black with white spots, and then she's black and white, but she's got red lips. So I really like that, and I haven't actually decided what I'm going to use it for yet. Don't know why, but yeah, I got that because it's Marilyn Monroe, and I love Marilyn Monroe. Right. Oh, I got a MAC sharpener. I know this seems mad that I've written it down, but when you put everything in with your makeup collection, sometimes it just gets a bit lost there and you think, oh, what did I actually get? Yeah. So I got the double sharpener. I think it was £3.50. It's black plastic, says MAC on there. And I actually got this because, as you know, I do have the single sharpener. But this one actually, the sharpening stay inside it and you can open it to empty it. This doesn't have that. It actually sharpens out, so you have to do it over the bin. But I got this because it does the larger pencils, and I do have some large pencils, so I wanted to get a sharpener that had that in. And I was so impressed with the single one and how well it did my Urban Decay 24/7 liners, because they are so soft, and how well it works with them. I thought I'm just going to go and get another one of MAC's sharpeners, because I'm really impressed with them, and they're not really too expensive, I don't think, considering that they're MAC. Right, I've said the travel bottles and the sprayer. Right, the next thing from MAC that I've put down, I'm not going to do in this video, but please watch out for it, and it is the MAC Electric Cool Eyeshadow Collection, and I've bought up a few of those now. I love the colours, I love the formula and everything, but I'm totally going to talk about that in a separate video, because I love them so much and I want to, you know, show you what I got separately. So that's them. But the other MAC item that I got is a lipstick, and I got this from eBay, but it is real. I have actually bought from this seller before. I've got a couple of sellers who I trust on eBay. It's from Marcel Wonders collection. So this is the Marcel Wonders 1 collection. I love the packaging. It reminds me of spindles on staircases. Kind of Victorian, very, very pretty. This lipstick is called Dibner, and it's just the most beautiful deep red colour, and I love these colours. I've got quite a few of them now, but this one just has a little bit more warmth to it. I will actually show you that on in an upcoming video. In fact, I might wear that in the Electric Cool eyeshadow video, just so you can see what that one looks like on. But that, you can't obviously get that anymore. It was actually just part of the Marcel Wonders collection. So I got that. Sleek, right, okay. I was a Sleek eye palette virgin, but I'm not anymore. I actually went and got one. Now, I didn't like the waffle effect on the top of the shadows. It's a personal thing. I thought they were really quite messy when you rubbed your brush over them, because your brush was going into the hollows of the shadow and up the bumps, and I just think that made them quite messy, and I just didn't like the waffle effect on the top. I just didn't think it looked very pretty. But they have now released them without that, and they're actually flat. So this is the I Divine palette, and this is beautiful. So it's got the names on there, which I have kept. Is it important? Not as such, but if I do decide to do a tutorial, or I do an eye look and then I want to list what I've used, then I want to be able to say what the names are, so I have kept that. Well, you know what Sleek Package looks like. It's got a huge mirror in the lid, and then these are the colours. Now, I really like this. You've got some really nice dark, warm, smoky colours in the bottom half here, and in the top half you've got these beautiful peaches and plums and pinks, which I'm loving wearing at the moment. So I've used this a couple of times now, and I'm actually quite impressed with that. I think that there are some lovely colours in here, and I like them. I like the formulation of them. So that's my Sleek palette. Ico. Oh, right. Yeah. ASOS in the sale had the fat sticks for half price. So instead of £10, they were £5. And I actually have a couple that I did get from the, was it Carmine or Glossy Box? I can't remember. I think it may have been Carmine, because I'm pretty sure Glossy Box did like the skinny eyeliners. So I already had some of these fat sticks because I'd done some swaps for some of the ones I didn't get. So I've got like the navy blue, the chocolate brown and the black, and I absolutely love them. They're amazing. You can do quite a defined line and use them as eyeliner, or you can smoke them out, you can use them as an eyeshadow. They're just gorgeous and really creamy. As I said, they were £5 on ASOS, so I picked up this one that I didn't have, and it's called Satin Taupe. I don't know if you'll see the swatch overly well, but it's just a shimmery taupey colour. It's really, really pretty. So I did pick that up from ASOS, just because, like I say, I'm so impressed with them already, so I really like the look of that colour. I got that. Gosh, Line Perfect. Oh, well, you've seen that I use this, but I did actually run out of this the other day. So that is the Gosh Velvet Touch Line Perfector Primer. Comes in this tub. Very thick white cream, as you can see. It just feels like pure velvet on your skin. This is really good for people if you've got any kind of fine lines, any scarring or acne scarring. Not deep scarring, but just like sort of light scarring. This does actually help to blur that a little bit and stops it looking quite so obvious. So I absolutely love this primer. So I got that, and I got that in the 3 for 2 for Gosh, and I actually picked up 3 of them. They're £14.20 each, but I do use that every day, so I did pick up 3, and I put the other 2 in the drawer for when I'm finished with that. And I've actually been using that for years now, so it's not like it's a product where I'm going to use it and then go, oh, I don't really fancy using it anymore, and then I've wasted those other 2. It is a product that I have constantly repurchased, so it was definitely a good investment for me. Colourpop Super Gloss from New Look. Right, these are gorgeous. One. Now, this is what they look like. These glosses are Super Gloss by Colourpop. I'm assuming that Colourpop is the actual brand. And these are a New Look, and I've never seen them before in New Look. But there's literally just a small tray of this makeup range in. They didn't have a lot. They had some lipsticks and things, some eye makeup, but I can't remember exactly, and an eyeliner, I think. But then they had these glosses. And I love this colour because it's just like Up the Amp from MAC. And they had a tester, and they actually come out a really nice colour. If they're not super sheer, you actually do get some colour with this product, which I really liked. And I love, oh, the smell is amazing. I love purple glosses. I'm always on the lookout for purple glosses of any kind because I love my purple lipsticks, and purple glosses are quite difficult to come by. So I couldn't resist this one. They don't seem to have names on them at all. There is a sticker on here, but I don't think it's got a name on it. Just says Colourpop lip gloss. No. Sadly, no names, but they only come in 4 colours. And this is them. I actually got that one and then I went back and got the other ones. I had something to take back to New Look and it was a sale item, so I just kind of picked up a couple of these as well. I actually picked these two up first. So this is the lighter pink and the purple. The smell of these is amazing. It's just lovely and fruity. It's not like a heavy fruity smell either. It's just really quite candy. I don't know if you remember like the candy, do you remember candy lipsticks? And they were hard but you could suck them. They kind of smell like those. Oh, so pretty, but it makes a funny noise. When you pull it down. I did this at work the other day. The room was deadly silent and it was like this funny noise. So yes, I love these. I put them on and they don't taste bad at all. They don't have much of a taste at all. The smell is amazing. The finish is fantastic. Now if you don't like sticky lip glosses, these are perfect for you. These just feel how to put it? Slippy. I think that's the best way to put it. They just feel lovely and slick on the lips, no stickiness whatsoever, and they give a beautiful glossy look to your lips. So I love those, $1.99 each. So I got the purple, the light pink, and the hot pink, and the coral colour. And I love them. I think they're fantastic, and I think they are an amazing price, and I have been using them all week pretty much since I got them. So that is those. Impress Nails, and I've already showed you the macadamia lipstick, and I've got a new Fashionista palette. So, yes, this is it. So you will know what these look like. I don't know if I've actually shown you these, but they've done mineralised ones, and then this one at the bottom is meant to be like a bronzer, but it comes off more as a highlight, and I really like that, but it is part of the bronzer collection. Now I'm going to see if I can see the names on these. Right, so this one here is London, and it's a coral colour with some pink in it. This bronzer here is Barcelona. See, you can't even see that. I tried it on and it was more like a champagne coloured highlight. It's really, really pretty. This mauve type colour with dark pink in it is New York, and then this beautiful bright pink down here is Milan. These are really pretty. I mean, you know I like my Fashionista blushes. I actually have 3 palettes already. 3? Yes, 3 already in this range. Not so bothered about the eyeshadows because I love my Urban Decay eyeshadows and I've got lots of eyeshadow, but I do like the blushes and I think these are really pretty colours. And what they are, I can't remember exactly what the price is meant to be each. I think it's something ridiculous, like, I don't know, £4 or £5. I think it's £4 per shadow and £5 for the palette. So it should have been 21, or I can't remember, unless the palette is 4 as well. It's around a £20 mark if you were to buy them all separately, but they have a deal on the Fashionista range where if you buy the palette and fill it with 4 colours then it's 10, so I think that's really good for a couple of blushes and a highlighter. So I did pick that up as well. And then I think that's about it, and I'm kind of looking around seeing if there is... Oh, Impress Nails. I do have some Impress Nails to show you. Right, these are in different packaging because they are from America. So they've got some black on rather than all being hot pink, and they've got Nicole Scherzinger on the side. I absolutely love these. I might have shown you these in another video. If I have, I'm really sorry. And I like that in this packaging, when you take them out, there it is on the back, and it comes with your little nail file, which is really cool. I'm not sure that the British ones do because I've never found a nail file in any of mine, but the packaging is quite unusual in the British ones in that it's got the 2 slips of paper and then the wipe is in between, and I missed out on it on the first pack that I got. There you go, that's them, and they're just a beautiful, really dark navy black, and they've got stars on them. And as you know, if you follow me on here, that I do love stars. I'm obsessed with stars, hearts and crosses. So I picked those up, and I actually I got 2 packs of those for just over the price of 1 pack here in the UK. So I got those, and I think that's it. Oh, apart from my brush cleaner, which I love. Now I know I've already got the MAC one on the go, but there was a Clinique offer on if you bought 2 items, then you got a tin full of goodies. So I decided to pick up this. This is £12.50, and you get 236 mils. So which is just a 1 mil more than the MAC one. But this has got a little bit of a chemical smell, but I actually really like this. I think this is a really thorough brush cleaner, and I do clean my brushes every time I use them, so brush cleaner is, you know, a good thing for me to have there and ready to use, and it does have a good shelf life, so you know. And yeah, the Clinique, yes, so I got that, and I got the bottom lash mascara, which I've just used in my tutorial. It's got the tiniest little brush. I'm really terrible with the lashes on the inner eye corners and the lower lash. I always smudge, so this is perfect for me, and that is in black. And then you got this tin, and you know me, I love my tins. I think that's really pretty. And then you got some products inside there. I haven't got all of them here. One of them was a little lip gloss tube, which was like that kind of pink colour. I don't know why that's out. And then you got a little mini mascara, and I've already got one that I got free in a magazine, so I'll show you that one. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara, so you got one of those as well, and I absolutely love that. I did pick up another one of those in a swap that I did because I love that mascara, so now I've got another one, so that's cool. And then you got these items. These items were really interesting to me because I thought you got some really good sizes. This one here, this is actually a tinted moisturiser, and it is in my colour because it's very, very light. It's in 02 Ivory. I'm excited to try that out. You also got the moisturiser. This is the Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion. I like that. I've always had little samples of that. If my mum picks up Clinique and she gets the bag, she usually gives me some of the things out of it, and she always gives me this moisturiser, so I do like that. The next thing which I really wanted to try was the Rinse Off Foaming Cleanser. I love Clinique skincare. It's a bit pricey, but every now and then it's nice to have a little treat, and that sample is actually 50 mils. I think that's really good. And the moisturiser is a lot bigger because you normally get quite a small one of these, and that one is 30 mils. The tinted moisturiser is so difficult to read because it's like a peach coloured thing and then the writing is white. It's got an SPF of 15 in it that I've just discovered. That is 15 mils. And then you get this, which I thought, oh, I really want to try that. This is 15 mils. This is the Super Defense SPF 25 Age Defense Moisturiser. You're never too young to start with skincare for age. I'm laughing because it has quite an unusual smell. It's very thick, gloopy. So yes, you got those free. So I haven't bought Clinique in the longest time, so I thought, oh, I'm going to get some brush spray because I liked to kind of give me a demo of it, and it just seemed to do a really good job, and I like it's quite an intense spray that comes out. It does have a little bit of a chemical smell, but I really think it is a very good brush spray, and I think it's a good price because the woman said to me, she says, we'll have one of these out on the counter, and she says, bear in mind we use this absolutely every day and we clean lots of brushes. It lasts over a year for us because you literally don't need a massive amount. So I thought that was really good. That was good enough for me anyway. So I think that's it for my beauty haul. I don't think I've got anything else recently because I already shared with you the Smoke palette, and I'm going to do the MAC Electric Cool eyeshadow review as well. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye. Hi fellow makeup fiends. So today I'm going to do a beauty haul for you. Sorry, I've got my hair there.